secretly built a lottery machine at home. Inside it, I placed 49 regular lottery balls, but I injected a clear liquid into 7 of them. My plan was to change their weight just by 0.1 grams, but even that tiny difference would alter how they moved in the airstream. I flipped the switch. A few seconds later, the air blasted through, and the 7 weighted balls rolled out perfectly. I looked down at the lottery ticket in my hand. Every number matched. I was only one step away from winning the jackpot. The next thing I needed was the key to the lottery ball case, so I went to see Jerry, one of the staff members, and told him the company needed the keys for a promotional event. Jerry looked nervous and told me he couldn't hand over the keys unless the boss or a government inspector was present. He refused. Furious, I went home and smashed the lottery machine. The next day, I went to a magic show. The magician tossed a ping pong ball into the audience. It landed in my hands, marked with the number 11. I looked down again, and the number had somehow turned into 13. That sparked my curiosity. Maybe this was something I could learn from. I waited for the magician outside the theater. I told him I wanted to know the secret, how he switched those balls right under everyone's nose. He told me it took teamwork. When I asked how the team worked, he reminded me we only had a few minutes. I immediately pulled out my wallet and offered to pay for his time.
My first piece of advice is that you're too fucking old to start a career as a magician. But, I'll give you a few tips. The first thing you need to know is that in any trick, the function of your team is the same for everyone. Distract the entire audience while you do the trick. Okay, I want to ask you something. Last night while you were watching the ping pong ball trick, were you looking at the fish tank? Or was it maybe at my beautiful assistant in her little blue costume? That's where it starts, with a distraction. That's why you need someone who's hard to look away from. You're also going to need an assistant. It's essential to the team.
His words echoed in my head. Make people see what you want them to see. What I needed was a team people who could help me pull off the perfect performance in front of everyone. I went to a film studio and pulled Barton and Venus aside. I asked them if they wanted to win some prize money. Venus thought I was asking them to steal something. I told them there was no need to steal anything. I had found a way for us to win fair and square.
Because we're ordinary people. In 10 years, when you're still creating infomercials to pay for the business you likely still co-own with your brother, you'll ask yourself why you let go of the best opportunity of your life.
Barton and Venus exchanged a glance and nodded. They were officially my first team members. But I was still missing the most important person, the one who would stand center stage and hold everyone's attention, the host, Ellie. Ellie was a single mom fighting for custody of her son. I found her outside the school. She told me she had to rush to an event, so I offered her a ride home. Once we got there, I finally laid out my plan.
Do you want to earn 5 million pesos?